On September 27, 2025, Google celebrates its 27th birthday with a special homepage doodle. Instead of flashy animation, users see Google's very first official logo from 1998, a simple embossed design in bright primary colors. This nostalgic throwback reminds us of Google's humble beginnings before it became a tech giant. The original logo, designed by Ruth Kedar, captured the playful yet intelligent spirit of its founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Today's doodle isn't just a birthday nod, it's a tribute to the creative spark that launched a global revolution in how we find information. As millions see that vintage logo, they connect with a legacy of creativity and the belief that technology can be friendly and approachable. Ruth Kedar may not be a household name, but her influence is woven into the fabric of the digital world we know today. Her design shaped Google's identity from the very beginning, helping to define how millions would experience the internet. As both a professor and a designer, Kedar brought a rare combination of analytical thinking and artistic vision to the project, inspiring those around her to see design as a bridge between logic and creativity. Born in Brazil and raised in Israel, her multicultural background gave her a truly global perspective on design, allowing her to draw inspiration from a rich tapestry of cultures and experiences. Kedar believed that great design should be both intelligent and accessible, a philosophy that resonated deeply with Google's mission to organize the world's information and make it universally useful. Her work on the logo wasn't just about aesthetics, it was about making technology feel welcoming, approachable, and even a little bit fun for everyone. In 1998, most search engines were cold, utilitarian, and intimidating to new users, lacking any sense of personality or warmth. Kedar's logo promised something different, a tool that was not only efficient and powerful, but also enjoyable and inviting to use, breaking the mold of what technology could look and feel like. Her ability to balance playfulness with sophistication set Google apart from its competitors, making the brand instantly recognizable and memorable. While Page and Brin built the powerful search engine behind the scenes, Kedar gave it a friendly face, proving that human-centric design is essential to tech success and user trust. Ruth Kedar's legacy is a powerful reminder that creativity and thoughtful design can have a monumental impact, even in the world of algorithms and code, shaping how we connect with technology every day. Ruth Kedar's journey began in Brazil, surrounded by vibrant culture and color. At 16, she moved to Israel, where she developed a passion for both mathematics and art. She studied architecture at the Technion, blending logic with creativity, a skill that would define her career. Running her own architecture studio, Kedar learned to build systems that were both functional and beautiful. Eventually, she realized her true passion was visual communication, not physical buildings. This realization set her on a path toward graphic design, and ultimately to Stanford University. At Stanford, Kedar immersed herself in design, creating a set of innovative playing cards for her master's thesis. Her work caught the eye of Adobe, where she became an art director and honed her skills in digital graphics. After Adobe, she returned to Stanford as a visiting art professor, teaching design to future innovators. Her reputation as a designer who bridged art and technology made her a sought-after mentor on campus. It was here, through a casual introduction, that she met two ambitious PhD students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. They had a powerful search algorithm, but needed a visual identity. Kedar was the perfect fit to bring their vision to life. The meeting was unassuming, just two grad students with a big idea, sitting in a cramped office surrounded by stacks of books and half-empty coffee cups. There was nothing flashy about the setting, but the energy in the room was unmistakable. These students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, were about to pitch something that would change the world. And at the heart of their pitch was a quirky, almost nonsensical name, Google. It was playful, memorable, and hinted at the vastness of information they hoped to organize. Page and Brin wanted a logo that reflected their vision, something smart, approachable, and just a little unconventional, much like their own personalities and the culture they wanted to build. Kedar, the designer, quickly realized the challenge. to create a mark that was both playful and authoritative, a symbol that could stand out in a sea of tech startups. Early concepts included classic symbols of search, like magnifying glasses and globes, as the team explored ways to visually represent the idea of finding information. But after much debate, the team agreed that a logo type, just the name itself, would be the most powerful and direct approach. This decision put the spotlight squarely on Google's unusual name, making it instantly memorable and giving it a chance to become iconic. The design process was highly collaborative, with ideas bouncing back and forth between the founders and the creative team. Page and Brin were deeply involved in every detail, offering feedback and pushing for a logo that truly captured their vision. They wanted a logo that felt effortless, as if it had always existed, and that anyone could relate to. Anything that looked too polished or corporate was quickly dismissed, as it didn't fit the spirit of their young company. Kedar's task was to balance simplicity with personality, making sure the logo was both friendly and distinctive. He also had to ensure the logo could grow with the company, adapting to new uses and technologies as Google expanded. Through countless rounds of feedback and iteration, the team refined their ideas, zeroing in on the elements that would define Google's identity for years to come. They honed in on the playful color palette, the clean lines, and the sense of movement that would make the logo feel alive. The result was a logo that felt organic, as if it had grown naturally from the company's mission and values. It was approachable, friendly, and ready for the world stage, a symbol that invited curiosity and trust. This was just the beginning of a brand that would soon become a household name, recognized and loved by millions around the globe. At the heart of Google's original logo was the Kedar font, a classic serif typeface with a quirky calligraphic twist that set it apart from the rigid corporate fonts of the era. This choice was more than just aesthetic. It was a statement about Google's identity. Kedar's academic feel gave Google an air of credibility and trustworthiness, but its playful, almost whimsical details kept the brand from feeling stuffy or overly formal. It was a font that bridged the gap between tradition and innovation, much like Google itself. Designer Ruth Kedar chose primary colors, blue, red, and yellow, to evoke a sense of simplicity, approachability, and childhood curiosity. These colors were familiar, evoking memories of building blocks and crayons, making the logo feel instantly friendly and accessible. But Kedar broke the expected pattern with a green L, a subtle but powerful signal of Google's rebellious, innovative spirit. The green L was a visual wink, hinting that Google wasn't afraid to break the rules and do things differently. Subtle drop shadows gave the letters a sense of depth and dimension, making the logo pop off the screen. This effect was especially important in the early days of the web, when flat designs could easily get lost on cluttered pages. Every element was intentional. The logo type format emphasized the uniqueness of the Google name, making it memorable and easy to recall. The font itself was a careful balance of old and new, tradition and modernity, reflecting Google's mission to organize the world's information in a fresh, innovative way. The bold, primary colors made the logo instantly recognizable, even among a sea of competing tech brands and logos. The result was a logo that felt both timeless and perfectly of its era, friendly, confident, and just a little bit nerdy. It invited users in, making them feel like they were part of something new and exciting. In a landscape crowded with bland corporate tech brands, Google's logo stood out, inviting users to explore with curiosity and a sense of wonder. The design was not only visually appealing but also highly functional, easy to read, scalable to any size, and adaptable across a growing range of devices and platforms. It was a perfect fit for a company on the verge of explosive growth. Kedar's logo didn't just represent Google, it embodied the company's culture and values, openness, creativity, and a belief in making technology accessible to everyone. It was a visual promise that technology could be powerful, but also fun, approachable, and even a little bit magical for users of all ages. This identity would become the foundation for everything Google built, influencing not just products, but the very way the company interacted with the world. The Google logo was more than just a name. It was an invitation to a new way of searching, learning, and discovering the world, one colorful letter at a time. Kedar's logo did more than give Google a name. It set the tone for the entire brand. In a world of serious corporate competitors, Google's colorful offbeat logo stood out. It signaled a company that didn't take itself too seriously, even as it tackled big challenges. This playful spirit led to the creation of the Google Doodle, turning the logo into a canvas for creativity. The design's simplicity made it versatile, scalable, and instantly recognizable on any device. By making technology feel human and relatable, the logo built deep user loyalty and a sense of community. It proved that a tech company could be both brilliant and fun, a new standard for digital branding. Ruth Kedar's story is a testament to the power of passion and being open to unexpected opportunities. She didn't set out to design a world-famous logo. She simply followed her love for art and logic. When Page and Brin approached her, Google was just another student project. But Kedar treated the task with care and creativity, seeing its potential. Her logo became the face of a company that would change how we access information. It's a reminder that even small projects can have a monumental impact. Kedar's journey shows that great things often happen at the intersection of talent, timing, and a willingness to say yes. Her legacy inspires creatives everywhere to pour their best into every opportunity. Nearly 3 decades later, the spirit of Kedar's original design still defines Google's brand. The logo has evolved, but the playful colors and approachable style remain at its core. Kedar's choice of a simple, vibrant logo type created a visual language that's universally recognized. Her design allowed Google to grow from a search engine to a global ecosystem without losing its friendly identity. Today's doodle is more than nostalgia, it's a tribute to the power of thoughtful design. Kedar's work proves that a logo is more than marketing, it's the soul of a company. Every time we search, we're reminded of the creative spark that started it all. Ruth Kedar's legacy lives on, a quiet but constant reminder that great ideas begin with a human touch.